Okay, so here's what we're doing. The plan is Okay, sorry. I'm like I couldn't hear myself, but it's because the mic wasn't close enough. So the plan is that we're going to do chaotic dirge. Chaotic dirge, balanced. I'm hoping this doesn't crash this time. Balanced difficulty, because I could go explorer, but like that wouldn't be fun because there's not as much like opportunities. There's not as many opportunities there for what's it called? Wild magic to make a problem for us. So we're going to go chaotic dirge. And we're going for a redemption arc. Because I don't like being evil. And I think that any reality... Oh god, it's gonna suck. There's gonna be some shit, man. There's gonna be some shit. But I feel like any reality where the tieflings are dead just makes me feel bad. And I'm gonna make the Durge a tiefling. Just to kind of further the whole, like, why would I kill my own people? Just to give a little RP reason for why the Durge would care, even though they, like, are only... Like, they're up... This is Act 3 spoilers. So, skip if you don't want to be spoiled. But there are... Like, the Durge is a ball spawn. The Durge is, like, balls chosen. So, I feel like even though they don't have their memories, their overall nature would still be to hurt others. And it's more of a meta choice, in my opinion, to fight the urge. Like, I feel like if you were going to play a true Dark Urge run, that you would play evil. But I'm not about that. I like meta. So that's why I'm giving an RP reason for, like, why they would help the tieflings. And then because they're helping the tieflings, they have to, like, what's the word? Because they're helping the tieflings, because they're a tiefling for me, even though I know the Durge is meant to be a dragonborn, I'm not gonna do that. Because they're meant to help the tieflings, that, like, they kind of get wrapped into just doing the right thing. So they're just like, well, I mean, I don't... Like, they're just like, I have this urge to kill. Because I don't think that, like, memory loss... Like, I feel like maybe, you know, the way that Orin did it would probably be why, like, they forgot everything. Right? But I feel like just because they wouldn't remember, that they would still inherently be evil. So it's just gonna be like, I'm gonna be really trying to RP this, like, really. So that's how we're going. And part of me wants to take, like, Warlock first, but I'm gonna take Sorcerer. I don't know if I'm going to end up multi-classing much, just because of, like, stat stuff. I don't know. Like, maybe I'll be a bard, or maybe for one of the ability, for one of the feats, I'll take musical instrument proficiency, just to fucking, like, who cares? So yeah. Um, so I'm gonna do that. Let's fucking do this. Dark Urge, we're gonna go. So from what I understand, Asmodeus Tiefling gets darkness. But that's really only good if you get Devil's Sight as a warlock, which you can get as a level 2 warlock. Would it make sense to go... What is... Hold on. We're optimizing like right out the gate. So let me let's see. BG3 Tiefling subrace spells. So what do you get? So Asmodeus. Okay, level 3 they get Hellish Rebuke, and level 5 Darkness. Astophiles gets Mage Hand, Burning Hands, and Flame Blade. And then Zariel gets Smites. Oh my god, it's such a good thing that I went Zariel for my Bard. Because I think I made my Bard either Swords or Valor. Those Smites are gonna come in handy. Okay. So I think based off of this, it's supposed to use our charisma modifier for everything. I'm never gonna use that Flame Blade, but I think I'm more likely to use Darkness. So I think I'm gonna go Warlock Sorcerer. I'm gonna go Sorlock, but I'm only gonna do 2 levels in Warlock. I mean, we'll see, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe Darkness. I feel like it'll be fine. Maybe we'll start Warlock then. I mean, because Warlock, is that clothing or is that light armor? I think it's light armor, right? My new friends. Okay, so Dark One's Blessing. When you reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, you gain 4 temporary hit points. Great Old One. Land a critical hit against a creature. That creature and any nearby creatures. That would be chaotic because that could affect my teammates. Archfey. I still have yet to use the Fey Presence. Should I start? This one is simple weapons. Light armor. This one is dagger, quarterstaff, light crossbow. At least I get light crossbow in the beginning. skills change between history and medicine and persuasion. So I think persuasion is more useful here. We're gonna start sorcerer. We're gonna take mage hand, firebolt, blade ward, and then we're gonna have fire resistance. I'm trying to think, like, well, we're going wild magic, so we're not going storm sorcerer, so there's no reason to focus on lightning here. Chromatic orb. We're definitely taking magic missile because that'll come in handy. Question is, are we taking, we're gonna get burning hands later. Are we taking chromatic orb? I feel like we should. And then we'll take shield next time. Alright, and now we're going wild magic. Tides of Chaos. There's a specific thing I saw in Act 3 that made me want to get it. So I was like, I want to try wild magic. Okay. Clear. And then we're gonna go 16 charisma. We're gonna go 16 constitution. And we're gonna go 14 dexterity. We're gonna dump strength. And then instead of, we already have intimidation from old one. So persuasion, that's fine. Yeah. I think that'll be fine. And then edit appearance. Okay. So I have a habit of choosing this face because she's so pretty.
Where to next?
What was that? Let's hope the locals are friendly.
I think this will be good for a Lady Durge. Because usually
It's open.
More of those wretched things.
like that, like they
There's
sound
magic keeping us
scared,
just
right?
sealed.
What? Let's hope.
Be wary. This place is trapped. It's opened. More of those wretched things.
Like here she sounds angry, you know? Okay. Durge! Alright, so we could go kind of purpley. I'm definitely gonna dye the outfit when we get a chance. My instinct is always to go this pink tone because I feel like she looks alive, you know? But she's a Durge, so I think purple makes sense. Could go a moon tone, you know? Or because she's a ball spawn, we could go like, I like fae tones as well. I think they're kind of cool. They show like the veins in the face. But on this specific head choice, head four or whatever, the skin tone, the undertone of the skin doesn't look like it does on other faces, and I can show you. Like here, it looks more like just kind of like a cool brown. While like it changes with everybody, right? But the difference here is that she's a lot more yellow. And I feel like this skin tone is really good for like her or her, to show the redness in the cheeks. It's almost like it's showing sun damage. But for this one, I'm not gonna go fae tone. I could go this kind of purple, but I feel like it's a little too bright. And the problem I have with dark purples is that they just start to not look like tieflings to me. They start to look almost like gargoyles. And maybe that's a good call for like dragon-y kind of thing, but not for the kind of dirge I'm gonna run. So I could go with Orchid. I think Orchid is a good tone. I think having a stony kind of moon tone is fine. I just like showing some of these because they're really, really pretty. Like if you come down here, the Dryad and the Marid tones, or Marid, I think, like that's really cool. I really like these. I like the natural blue in the lips. And then there's also the Afridi tones, which I feel would go really well for tieflings, especially for like maybe like a monk kind of tiefling, you know what I mean? There's the decay tone, which I believe is what they use for Orin. Then there's like Orcish Gray. I really like the smoothness that this adds. I just, you know, it's like I've never played this game before. This is gonna take a while. Actually, this is really nice. Oh, the storm tones. I like using storm tones for storm sorcerers. But I think for my WoW character, I think I made her a storm sorcerer. And I didn't use the storm tone. I just love the pink tone so much. I think the yellow is nice. Green is nice. Moon is nice. I think I like this one. I think that's what I'm going with. And I think because the Durge has a history, I think giving her some scars, or like 2 scars. Yeah, like right here. Right here. I could even make it so that like maybe her horns are broken off. And then she like maybe she tried to like cut them out. But they went too deep. That'd be cool. It'd be a good reason to have no horns. Because I don't do that. I usually really like the horns. I feel like she's missing something without them. But almost like somebody else tried to cut them off. I like the idea that the Durge before was pretty vain, so I'm gonna add those golden grafted ones. Gonna put there is a purple. Yeah, right here. It's a little light for me. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna top it with like this purple. Because we're going wild. Right? Wild magic. Gotta think about it. I'm not gonna think about the oh, you know what's funny? Is that right now I have nudity turned off. So it won't let you pick the genital. Should we give her freckles? I always like giving freckles. I think they're cute. Okay. It's like some light freckles. And then is this where we choose piercings? No. Let's see odds. I don't like when the makeup clips into the horns. This reminds me of Hope. There's some tattoos now that I just can't use because I've seen them on other characters now. Nah, I mean, I like that. I always like it though. What would the Durge have? Gang tattoo. go with this maybe. So she's like, I don't know. Down, down, down by the river. Oh, I like this for Wilde Magic. And then we can make it a dark purple. Yeah, it's like the magic is like, you know? And I could even make it brighter so that it glows almost. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. I love the idea of it glowing on her skin. Like she's just got fucking like shit running through her. Do I want it to stand out? Yeah, I kind of want it to glow a little bit. Like if she was under black light that it would glow. Okay. And then piercings. I'm going warlock. So I don't need bard rings this time. If she goes warlock, would we go the great old one or would we go archfey? But we're not gonna be taking a pact, right? But don't you also get to like talk to your deity or whatever? I don't know. Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. I want there to be a hint to her being the Durge. Like that she looks way harder than she acts. Yeah, like snakes. That'd be cool. And then let's go to I'm gonna change her hair color first because I'm not quite sure where I want it to go just yet. Like I don't know where I want her what's it called? Her I don't know where I want her hairstyle to go just yet, so I'm just picking the colors. Okay, good. And then her eyes. Flames are probably a good idea. From what I've seen, her eye will glow. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. Okay, makeup. So we definitely want something messy. I like doing a little gloss and a little metallic and then bringing this down because I think it looks more like how makeup changes on your lips. I could make her a little cheeky and just give her the little heart. I always go with this for this head. I think it's the most flattering, but we're not trying to go super flattering right now. I always try and go with something that will make her eyes pop. So if I want her eyes to pop, it's either gonna be something purple or it's going to be something close to like the purple of her eyes. Like, and I mean, like, instead of a dark, you know? And it's really easy to just, like, make it look like it's just a highlight on the eye. Right? And that just brings out her face. It's just about, like, how much you want it brought out. You can also make it darker by making it metallic. Adding a little bit of gloss to add some shine. To go like this. There's also the idea of choosing a color that is not purple. Right? The opposite of purple is yellow. But, yellow doesn't really fit into this skin tone. The skin tone is bluer. So maybe we go with something more orange. I feel like that could work. Even something red. Like that. I think that does the job I wanted it to do. It's called hot chocolate. Okay. Let's go to hairstyle. Okay, so immediately I always look at this because I just want to see how the highlights look. Oh, by the way, if you haven't already, please consider using the graying tones because I feel like it adds a lot of depth. See that? It's like it adds roots. Even if you choose the same color, it just adds a depth to the hair that it's kind of like, you know how like box dye flattens your hair? I see this kind of as like, this doesn't flatten your hair. It like brings it out more. And I think it's because it's like naturally growing out of you. So it's just something to think about. But yeah. So I'm going with that. Almost like a shadow root. And let's see. What would the Durge wear? What would the Durge have been wearing when Orin took them? My immediate thought is to scroll all the way down and choose this one. Willow Tears. Because I feel like this is the look of someone evil. Right? Like this is the hair you wear when you're like La Llorona. Just like you're coming out of a swamp, you know? So maybe, you know, with the RP aspect, maybe this is the hair she starts out with. And then as she starts to like assimilate almost into being a good girl, we change her hair to something like this. And then like as she like learns to control her magic, maybe the tattoo will change. Maybe it'll get darker over time. You know, maybe at some point she has like a like, you know, going through the goblin camp, like really get shit done, so she like puts her hair up. You know what I mean? Like we can, now that they've added this magic mirror thing, we can change around the hair as much as we like. And we can just do it to fit the themes of what we're doing. Maybe by the end, she goes with portrait model. Like, for her date with whoever. I don't know who she's gonna romance. I'm considering Asterion. Because I feel like he would like her because of his whole thing with, like, monsters. Right? Like, he would get it. So I haven't romanced him yet. And I think I remember telling Phoenix that my Durge would romance Asterion. So, yeah. Okay. So I think... I'm trying to rethink the horns. Would Durge... As balls chosen, would they be super regal? Or would they be scarier with the horns? Like, would it be devil horns? These are more meant to be like dragony. I think Diz coils are like more of the devil type, right? I think it's funny that they don't give you the chance to have one horn like Karlach. I think that's a really good thing that sets her aside from all the other tieflings. We have intimidation. Would she have wanted to be scary? I think this is nice, but I want to test it. Leave it to me to like find a reason to take long on this part. I think this one. Just because I think what I don't like is when it goes up. Even though it's literally, you know? I think I prefer that when they curl down. Just trying to decide on the color. I'm being really random right now. Just like trying to select what I like or what I don't like. Alright, I think that's good. I feel like with a 16 with con, we would have had better, like, health. But so, name is the Dark Urge. I wonder why it lets you change the name. I don't know what I would change it to. Like, Dahlia. I like flower names. Or in the red, the Dark Urge. It's gonna be stupid. But leave me alone.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
Okay. So I think it would be, it's hard to make another one of these because I don't like him. So and I feel like Durge won't be very trusting anyway. So what can you show a Durge that will make them not trust you? Maybe a dwarf. Like, he'll be like, I tried to make myself look like somebody you might like. And then you're just kind of like, what? Like, what made you think I'd like this? But because you like Asterion, making him a high elf might actually make sense. So I can make somebody that looks like Asterion. That could be funny. Darling. When you say you want somebody damaged, but that's not the damaged you meant. Sorry. She says she likes him older, but it's because he's an elf and he lives forever. Na 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 na. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Is this working? Looks like it is. She's like, I always had a thing for elves, you know? And then just like, I don't know. It's hard to try and make someone hot when you know you're not gonna like them. Yeah, I'll just make him look similar to Asterion. But I'll make his hair black instead, so he's like goth. I'm just gonna do the goth dude. Perfect. There, done. I don't care. Like, how do you know? Oh, right. She said that that was her. Oh. Wow. I spoiled myself, by the way. Sorry.
The blood in your head drums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger. The dark urge. Whatever that is you. You will claw back the truth. But first you have to claw your way out of here.
My head.
Anytime I'm on the Nautiloid, I just think of how Carlax is. You were on the Nautiloid. You know what I mean? Like... I've seen scenes where if you play as Carlac, she can just like rip off the thing that Shadowheart's stuck in, the Mind Flayer pod.
Dead.
So I wonder if she can. She probably can't, but I wonder if she can do that with everything. Wild magic.
Don't waste a step.
We're getting fucking into it, man. Wild magic. We're dumb and ready to party.
I need a quick word.
Yes, you've come. Please. Before they return!
A newborn.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the Mind Flayers who abducted you.
Remove us from this body, from this case. Free us, please.
The brain won't budge.
Said to remove it. Didn't say they need to be removed when alive.
Abomination.
You'll head through.
Oh, Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith, blessed. We will address the matter of a...
I'm just speeding through because I know we're gonna have to fight over there. Still alive. Okay.
I am death. Make way.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
No traps, please. Not as well as it could have.
Oops. I do that a lot. I don't know why I'm able to do that. I should lock it to the window.
Moving in. What's hiding here? Here we go. I feel the ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Get
console suddenly, then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection, you feel a shiver.
I thought that damn thing.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company. More that Gith have a problem with everyone else. But there's more important matters right now. Survival. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. It's enough. She's right.
All right. It was a short stream, but as you can hear, my dog's going crazy. So I'm gonna end it here. See you in the next one.